see me up there. Just need to do a little bit of clickery-pokery to get myself going, and then we'll be on to the game itself. I'm going to be playing the tutorial, which might sound very, very boring, but having just played the tutorial for 45 minutes, actually, it made perfect sense for me. Now, hopefully this is going to be coming through, and it is! Hurrah! So, this has been determined as a city builder that is non-violent. I'll just keep on going like that until further notice. Because you don't necessarily have like other tribes to go up against and kill and like democratize yourself through. This is all about just making sure that you get your humanity back going again. Let's quickly diving through some of the options here. Plenty of options actually on the PC version. Everything I have got is on high, so just so that you know. And we are going to play the tutorial, and I'm going to kind of overwrite what I was doing beforehand. Hello Loogie, and hello Pinky! Mr. Mirvold, how are you doing, sir? When your watch tells you that you're live, I see it as a sign. Wow, tickety-tock. This is going to be a super chilled stream, to be honest, but thank you so much to Team 17 for providing me with a copy to take a look at this game at, because it's not necessarily out yet for most people, so unless you're on the Epic Game Store. So bear with me whilst we kind of go through this tutorial. But as tutorials go, and I appreciate it is a tutorial level we're taking a look at, this game seems to have an awful lot going on, which is why I thought it would be better to stay with the tutorial. I've put myself into a really tiny box on the top left-hand side because the only part of the UI that I then cover up is the 3 different speeds that you can play this game at. So you've got like a pause, then a normal, 2-speed, 4-speed. And that's all I'm covering in the corner. So very, very simple. You get to zoom in and out of this kind of world that we have been left with. And you can move your camera with the right mouse button. Hello, Roy. Hope you're well. So humanity is called peeps in this game. And so what you need to do is to immediately start by making some roads and building out from there. So I'm going to build a road out there. I'm going to build a road out there. And also, I'll build a road out there. Oh, I can't place any more roads at the moment in this point of the tutorial. Naughty! Okay, and then let's scroll in, and then let's get our first little houses out and about. So I'm going to pop one there. I'm going to put one there. And I'll pop one there as well. We need to construct 3 at the moment. And then these little peeps will come up. Oh no, Roy is here. Ouch! So you can rotate around. But they remind me of little tiny... It's going to be very, very obscure, but there was like a Mr. Ben's sauces in the UK had like an advert section, and they kind of went around. It reminded me of board game characters. So now that we've got our huts up and running, we need to start getting in some resources. So I'll pop a potato field there, don't mind if I do. And I'll pop another one there as well. And then let's pop in a well. And we'll stick the well there, why not? You can see our little fields are getting up and running. First potato made. Oh, it's not even a PC. Now we need to build a woodcutter to get wood from your buildings. Place it near some trees to make it grow faster. So we've got some trees over here. So what I'm going to do, because everything needs, as in normal, like everything that is ever a builder ever, you need to be able to have a road next to your building. And I've just recently been playing The Colonists on console for a review, which is coming out this week. And I kept forgetting to put a thing next to everything for that there. So again, we'll pop in our little woodcutter. And that'll be off underway. We'll explain all of this stuff in a second. We need to get there first and get the basics up and running. Now your peeps need to relearn the ways of the ancestors to survive. Build an explorer's hut to gather items and a library. Well, why not? So again, a new miscellaneous buildings options down here. So we've got this explorer's hut, which generates research and data, and those kind of combine with, in fact, I'm going to do another road there, if you don't mind. And we could, yeah, actually, let's put the explorer's hut can go there because it doesn't really affect anything. The library I would like to be, yeah, let's pop it in the centre because it's quite good. Oh no, you've run out of stone after building the well. So I've already done this bit. So you have the ability, if you can see, like the little woodcutter guy is taking down, how much wood. Arr! I can't say that sober, let alone drunk. So if you can see, everything is being chopped down, but these things will, if you can see, they're always regenerating because they're a forest tile. And so the beauty here is that you can kind of terraform your way around. So if I do this, then these stone pieces are demolished for good, and you can do that with forests as well to try and build your path around. Somehow the hexagon makes me think of Catan. Yes! So for me, this makes me think of Civilization, but it doesn't really play like it because you're not, you are the only civilization. From what I can tell from the extreme short time that I played this before going live. So we'll wait for our construction to finish. I'll just quickly speed this up ahead to 4 speed. I like the fact that the time, which might be hidden by my face, goes in sped up time in seconds. So yeah, anyway. So now that we've established our village, we need to think about a bigger goal and exploring the world on a ship. Which was exactly the point where I came off playing and was like, I need to go live and show people this game because I was getting excited. So you're going to need more tools to build your ship, among other things. There's a metal device nearby. So this is this funky little thing here. So again, we need to build a road. And then basically you need to find 15 bits of wood to create 5 tools, and this little transmogrifier builds it out for you. So again, I'm just going to speed up a smidgy bit whilst that all comes together. But I think what's really good to note is we've only explored a tiny piece of the world so far. Yep, we'll do that in a sec, and we'll do that in a sec, and we'll do that in a sec. So yeah, that's kind of to preface saying, bear with me whilst we get through this extreme stuff. So your library is your skills tree, essentially. So it's done here in a little blueprint. So we'll start off building an elevator under green research first. But can you see that you've got plenty of other... There's a school there. Who wants to research a school? Oh! So we'll build that. And the reason why we're building an elevator is so that we can then ascend the mountainous blocks over here, because over here we've got little mini mountains that can be mined for stone, and we've got iron ore from whatever happened before we all had to go in a bunker. The world is a banana. Is a banana The world is not flat or a ball, but curved. It will turn into a ball, I imagine. Okay, so we need to place this elevator next to a cliff. So, first things first. We're going to need to build a road to get to a cliff point, and then we'll dive in, pick up our elevator, and then can you see it kind of, if you've not got a road next to it, it's like survey says. So you've got to build it in there. It took me a while to get used to these roads because they're quite faint and actually into the earth. But my eyes have adjusted to it over time. Would you like some potatoes? Okay, so let's speed this one up again, because it will take a little while for them to build this little thing here. And the main thing is because there's not enough peeps to build, because we've only got a couple of huts at the minute. So what I will do, just whilst that's going on, nice day and night cycle as well, may I add. So let's build another little hut here. Oh. So we can reach the highlands, but we need to research mining. So again, back into here with our skills tree. The next one on the line that we need to get is mining, which costs 10 green research. And you can see that those are the research points up there that the explorer guy was going around and finding. So that's research going up over there. Ooh. Bit heavy-handed on the old thing. Let's build another hut here and another hut here as well. Make it a nice little town. The idea here is that I know that one of the next few things is to get us to 25 people, or peeps rather. So in doing so, just taking a look at this whilst that's being built. So each thing that you build has pluses and minuses to what's going on in the world around you. And one of the kind of themes of this game is around pollution and being an eco-warrior. And so everything that we've done so far pretty much does not do any pollution. But this quarry that we're about to build starts to introduce the concept of pollution and what kind of happens around you. So, important, the quarry must be placed next to a mountain and also next to a road. So you may need to build a construction of a road from the elevator, which we will. The quarry is also a building that pollutes its local area. So again, and that affects happiness, which we'll kind of dive into in a second, because I really like the way how this game tracks and shows you things in that regard. So we need to build up a road. I guess we can do that, and we'll do that. Oh, that's got stone in it anyway. Yeah, so we will build a quarry, and we'll do it there. And can you see that there's this purple outline that's going around it? So the outline for this kind of pollution is actually quite small. This game isn't a game that gives me much of a chance for stupid comments, more watching and listening. Yes, apologies, I'm sounding well informed, but when we get underway and we start exploring, I'm sure it will all fall apart. So, we're going to build our quarry, and then can you see this mountain that can be mined for stone? It's got 500 units of stone in it, so it's not infinite, but it wasn't an issue for me beforehand. And what's also really interesting is that the forest tiles, as you can see there, will remove the pollution around you. We're going to need some more tools, so let's get that going. I do like the folk music. So you can see, they're all getting up and going. And that, I think, is the researcher guy going and finding and exploring old tech. And you can see and follow what he's doing and what he's up to. And what his statuses are. Now that your peeps are mining stone, you're well on your way to setting sail and recovering the unseen lands. To find them, you'll need to repair ancient devices. So now we're going to need to... work out how to repair stuff. So again, that costs another 20 green points. Okay, let's start doing a little bit of forward planning here. Ever the optimist. I'm always the optimist. First stone made. So I quite like the fact that that is woody. I do like... I'm a sucker for a good lens flare and a cloud movement. What else could we stick down? I feel like we probably need some food. And some water. So let's continue with some more of that. Let's pop that there, because it's kind of a nothing place there, isn't it? And then... Oh, excellent. Repairing the ship is going to take a lot of peeps and resources, increase the population. That's what I was kind of doing in the background to get us to 25 peeps. So, where shall I go? Where shall I go? Oh, hello. I forgot that done that. Right, we're okay. So, did you know that buildings can get bonuses depending on where they're going? Yes, I was just explaining that. A well placed next to a hut will produce water more slowly. Huts placed next to other huts accommodate more people. So let's dive into some of that. So these huts here, can you see that they've got bonuses? So 2 nearby accommodation means that there's room for 2 more peeps. They're next to a field, so they've got some more food storage. And you can see all of the people that kind of live there, what they're up to and what they're doing, and you can kind of click on them and follow them about. And I like that level of granularity. Granularity, even? So, let's think. That for now, and then let's put in 1, 2, 3. There we go. And everyone's all happy together. Loving the calm soundtrack. Yes, I agree. And the whole thing about this being like an eco-warrior-y, non-violent thing was why I contacted Team 17 around seeing whether they'd be open to letting me play the game poorly as part of like a prelude for it going live on Thursday. Unless you've got the Epic Store, in which case you can buy it now. Okay, so we've got 22 people in out of 28 slots, so we're nearly there. Started to build into the mountain as well, which is good. Hey, there we go. Your peeps are accumulating lots of stuff. Let's research and build warehouses to store the warehouses. Warehouses are 2 tiles big. So there we go, we're now starting down that train as well. I'm assuming, because I've got the music on quite loud, I'm assuming you can still hear me okay through talking. Let me know if I need to adjust the sound. Speed this up a bit. Do-do. Right, actually, where do we want to build? Where do we want to build the warehouse? Oh, do you know what? Actually, that's a good place. We can just stick it over here. Since it's 2. Let's get that built up. Make sure we've got plenty of tools going as well. Go! Okay. So what else have we got going on around here? We've got... Because this is a different layout to what I played the tutorial on before, because each level is randomly seeded. So yeah, I was like, oh, this isn't quite the same layout that I was just mucking about on. Okay, so you get to choose which resources you stick in your warehouse. So we've got a total of 120 spaces. We could store some water and food, but it wants us to do wood, tools, and stone. You're so close to repairing the ship, you'll need a better source of tools than the transmogrifier. Time to get some iron in the highlands. So again, these are kind of like these mechs from before the war, or before the apocalypse. So let's dive in, get some metal work sorted. And whilst that's going on, let's focus on... What are you doing? Oh, it's resource caching. Okay. Suit you, sir. So, I fancy... Let's demolish that. And we're going to need to demolish... Let's do that, that and that as well. Because then that breaks us through. Same with there. I do like that. Okay. And then that will allow us to keep on building the road through. Yeah? Ah, done it now. Right, so we have built... Shush! We've built the... That. We now need to build the ironworks. So it was a good job. I already understood about the pollution... where I needed to put this beforehand. Let's stick that in there. I think if we're going to do any other ones, we'll need to build an elevator around this side to try and sort it out. Again, we still need tools, so transmogrifier, keep going. How are we doing on the old tree front? I think we're okay. Oh no, we've got no trees at all. Available 0. Right, let's... We kind of put it in our best tree place, didn't we? Let's put in a second... Nope. Woodcutter can go in there. Okay. It's kind of folksy old-time music crossed with sea shanties. I quite like it. Hold down the harbour, she Captain Smithy. Okay, so now we're generating iron to save us from that terrible sea shanty. To process the iron into tools, you'll need an iron smelter and a toolsmith. They're special buildings that require power. Fortunately, your peeps have found an old generator in town, so we can now repair it. So that was what this thing here was about. But interestingly, look at how much pollution wide that will bring. So we can repair it, and that's fine. And we'll get this toolsmith and iron smelt going. Okay, cool. It must be the next bit. But what I want to see with that, because of that purple kind of around, you'll see the pollution that will come for it, and the fact that the forest trees can soak up the pollution that's around. So if we're doing that, these houses and the library will all be polluted. So that kind of makes me think we need a couple of, like, that needs to be a forest tile, so does that, to kind of balance it out a bit. The music sounds a little Time Team-ish. Yar! Yar! Time Team TikTok style. Okay, so that's down there. What I'd like to do, and it's probably not good for efficiency, but it's going to be good from a pollution standpoint, is to stick in... Yeah, actually, we're going to do that there. Watch everyone get stuck going round and round. I'm going to put iron ore there. So can you see with the, if I bring that back up again, so causes heavy pollution, which gives peeps that walk on it a large drop in happiness. People working it get unhappy, and it causes gloom, which is apparently what happens when people walk by big objects in this game. But if it's next to a warehouse, it gives you 2+2 iron storage, and nearby building of the power category is sped up production wise. Now, I've chosen to keep it far away, but if you was playing this game properly, unlike me, then you would consider how you want something to work in that kind of regard. I'm going to demolish that and that, so that I can then build a road. But I'm going to go there. Speed this up a bit, apologies. So that we can go there, so that we can go there, and then again that just kind of hides these out of the way so that they're less polluty. But that then means much less efficient. Cool, right, let's get that going. Let's get some more tools on the job. Although we are now building tools from the iron stuff, so that's good. For a small village, there's a lot happening here. Let's take a look at how you manage the settlements and your peeps effectively. Okay then. Click on the big green island with its name on it. So this is where you start to get into all of the kind of detail of before we leave. So this panel has a whole lot about resources and so on and so forth. And you can kind of see that everything can be pulled in and out. So you can see what's available, what you've got allocated, how you're doing the stuff. Ooh, Steam achievement, thank you very much. You can also click on the peeps icon, along with a graph of what they're doing and how happy they are. So this person's nice and happy, very nice wilderness, but they've walked past a big building, so that's what's caused the gloom. I wonder if we've got anyone. Oh, that one's had a. There we go. They're working at the iron smelter, and they're working hard. So they're transitioning from the maximum to the minimum. So wherever Julie lives. Oh, another thing. Oh. Christ. So we just need to kind of cheer her up by making sure she goes past some some trees on the way. Okay, so the other way how we've got stuff here is with overlays. So if I zoom right out here, so you've got the resource overlay, which shows you about what your resources are, whether it takes a long or short time to travel to it, how efficient something is. So our transmogrifier is not efficient. Our explorer's hut's okay. Our woodcutter's okay. And these are efficient at the moment for what they deal with, but I'm sure they could be better. Occupancy, where are people at, and whether it's fully occupied. And then this is for happiness, so what creates a happy feel and what doesn't. So as you can see, anything industrial buggers it up. Aw, the ruined ship makes everyone sad. Pollution, another big chonky one. And this is just combined by building type. And weather, which is something I've not come across yet in this game properly, beyond the pretty clouds. Then lastly over here we've got information around what can be collected. So if I dive into here, we've got the resources, we've got 40 tools available out of the maximum 68 that we can store. And then you can kind of allocate out certain resources to certain things. So you can be really granular if you want to, but you don't have to be if you don't want to. I found that it seemed to be perfectly fine with me just going, cool, I'll save 10 of those for transportation and the rest is just for other uses. But you can kind of click that and be like, I want some for building and stuff. So, our peeps are unhappy, and that's because we've made them miserable, because we've made them work too hard. So Francis once swam between the islands on a dare. He's fetching green technology. So again, if we just dive into here, we can see all different stuff. One way to keep your peeps happy is to help them with better food and drink. So let's plant some vegetables and grow some tea. Later on you'll be able to grow orchards, but they need a different climate to the one this island has. And this is bordering on where I was before I stopped and went live. So let's dive into here, go gardening, get us away with it. Now, where do we want the stuff? I think I want the stuff right here. Right. Oh, it's because it's not there yet, you numpty. Oh, because it's taking the trees away. Sorry, that confused me for a second. That transmogrifier going. That person's just chilling. Everyone else was like running around. Okay. So, gardening is now complete. This should now give us access to... Ah, here we go. So, we can start building vegetable fields, building things, and start building forests. Need more water and fruit to finish this, so they don't kind of work here. So I think we'll build vegetable field there. I feel like we could build another one there. And I reckon, actually, we could probably keep the tea stuff. If we go 1, 2, because then we can do a road there, there and there. And then what I'd like to do is then demolish, demolish. And I think we're okay. I wish I got happiness from eating veggies as well. Praise be to me of old in the chat. I agree. First vegetable made. Nom 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 nom. Not too much going on up here, it must be said. Oh, mind you, we are getting through that mountain quite nicely. Finally, you have everything you need to repair the old ship. Woo! Why not then? So as you can see, it requires quite a lot, and it's going to require an awful lot of people to sort it out. In comes everyone. First tea's been made as well. Nice, nice, nice. So whilst that's getting built, let's just pause for a second. We don't have enough people. No, we're okay. I'll stick that there. Just so that we've got the ability to keep everyone in a job and occupied. Because it will just kind of manage itself largely, so long as you don't do something stupid. Okay, we're nearly there, we're nearly there. Requires adjacent ocean. Oh, we're there. It's parked. Sunrise! Okay, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. He says, bring it. Hey! Your peeps are sailing again, and they have so much to explore and learn. Try colonising a new island and seeing what else is out there to discover. Select your ship and then left click where you want it to move. You can even click out into empty spaces to move there. Once you find an island you want to settle on, move the ship right to select colonise to start your new town. Shall we go exploring? Let's do it. So, and this is where, remember I was zooming out early on. Let's go. Never eat shredded wheat. We're going west. I had to think then for a second. I think that might be a very English thing to do, to remember exactly what you're up to. Let's go over here. Oh, hello. What's... New island, who dis? So we're on the Kiwi. Well, it's not a very good destination. That will be good for some additional iron, perhaps. Flat earthers. Oh, here we go. The air shimmers from the heat. Your ship has discovered a new island, but there's no lush grass to be found here. It's desert as far as the eye can see. You've heard that ancient humans once buried treasure in places like this, but you doubt any remains. You can grow anything in here, but only on fertile green tiles. Peeps that travel too far from the village will get fatigued because it's hot. They need appropriate clothing to prevent that. Okay. You've discovered oil left behind by ancients. You can harvest it as a new resource. Oh yeah, look. Smithyville will start Indeed. Well, let's keep going and see where else we can go. Be interested. So again, look, it's nice and juicy. Literally building the world. Feeling very Disney now for a second. I hope the Kiwis don't get knackered and run out, because I plan on letting you kind of zoom around for a bit. Right, let's go here. I'm assuming this is all the same island? Yeah, looks like it, doesn't it? Yes. Okay. Let's dive over here. Oh. So that little polar ice cap, I don't think that would be very helpful for us. Unless we want... Oh, a whole... Good shout, Roy. A whole new world! A whole new world point of view! Oh, we've discovered a new technology. It was once used to connect the entire planet. Oh my god, have we just discovered the internet? Oh, a nanny. Another sky. Let's keep going. You're more than welcome to stick in the chat if you'd like me to explore the red technology, or... Oh, to be fair, this looks like it's one giant secondary island, so it might just be we're launching into the same... like the same island, but just at different ends. Which is cool. Yeah. Nice. Let's go over here. A fantastic point of view. Oh god. What have we done in the chat? I mean, if you're a flat earther, do you even get to explore a new point of view? Apologies, I'm just clicking around for a little bit. But I do like this whole mechanic of how this is explored and how you get from like A to B. Let's go over here. Choo-choo, choo-choo, Thomas. There we are, nearly back to Island 1 again. We're just round the other side of it. And look, everyone else is still chilling and going a bit nuts over there. Oh, hello. What have we got? I mean, I'll research a bridge. Why not? Whilst that's going on. Whilst we're exploring the whole new world. I like how there's just random junk in the middle of the ocean. It's almost like it's life imitating art. Okay. Oh. This is giving me Cadbury's cream egg vibes. Oh. Are we about to... Oh, hello. Problematic. This is the way how the rest of the world was discovered when the Europeans set out a long time ago. Indeed. Oh, what's that? Ships can't move on land. Don't tell that to whoever runs Formula E and stuff, because they'll end up doing Formula E boat on land or something. Okay. I'm quite intrigued now. So we've got an island over here which has got oil and this red technology, or pink technology, whatever it is. And we've got this little crashed spaceship over here. Where do we fancy? Pop in the chat where you think we should explore. I feel like there's probably also something around here. You've discovered a ruined spaceship. Your peeps will investigate soon. You'll be sailing in the stars like the ancients did. Now, I've read somewhere on the press release that you can actually take off. And that there is some kind of celestial beam stuff going on, but... Okay. No one's saying in the chat, so I'm going to get us... Where are we? Do we drag in the aliens already? Decisions. Well, you know. To be fair, there looks like there's more greenery on this bit. And we can probably put a port up there. Let's go for here then. Let's colonize the world. No, here. Colonize. Oh, go. Nice. Welcome to Island 2. You've done it. Your peeps have colonised a new island. Life here is precarious, so we'll need to rely on our first island for support. Let's find a way to transport resources between islands. Okay, establish your new village. Build a library on it. Research shipping on the new island. Oh, okay.
Hey.
Hi, Troy. Well, first of all, gonna need some roads. Country road. Okay, so first of all, we need... Okay, so we'll build one of those. We're going to need... Let's do a potato field. Pop a well in. So that they've got some food. We now need to do another one, so we'll get where is our little explorer hut? So that he can chill out. Again, that can go in the corner. I like the fact that because we're now in a desert, like the music has changed subtly. Okay, let's get a library in. Again, we can do that there. Everyone can chill. What else do we need? Should then give us enough stone to build the library. Oh, we got some juicy. So can we flip? Oh, we can! Alright, it's so much more chilled over here. Right, let's keep going. Oh, it won't let us do that there. Fine, we'll do the school over here then. So it's all happy and joyful over there, and then over here it's like desolate death. Oh, what's that? Scorpion. Clackety clack. I hope. I thought it was like just chilling down the road. Hi. Right. Oh, so we need to get him up to 20 red research for him to then... Right. Okay, sorry, that hadn't occurred to me properly. So cooking, fountains, power, glassworks, fuel, oil, steel, clothing, house, pollution cleaner. Because we're now beyond where I'd got up to in the tutorial before going live, so... Right, we need... Let's get some road going. And then let's build. I was going to say, I bet that says that orgy is occupied. Holy hell, how big was that one? I know! School research complete. Right. We've got a bridge, we've got a warehouse, which is fine. And let's build an elevator, why not? Let's swing back to our first island, where everyone is happy and delightful and jolly. So what can we build here that's just as fun? School raises new peeps to increase your population once the initial few from the shelter have all found homes. Oh, it's a two one. It's a twofer. Oh, I don't really want to put it next to the iron smelt. Right, actually then. Oh no, that should be fine, shouldn't it? There we go. Perfect. New researchers available. Over in island number 2. So here we go. So now we can research shipping because the guy playing Mr. Desert is doing nice and fine here. So I guess we're going to need a logger over here as well. Oh, we can start growing fruit, vegetables. I feel like we really need a veggie patch. Because it's surely, if you're in the desert, you're going to be really peeved. And growing tea as well should be a... I feel like it should be a thing. Let's put a bit of road in there. So that we can then grow some tea. And... yeah, no wood available. Oh, so have I buggered this up slightly by not building a woodcutter? I could have saved myself by building a woodcutter. I think what we'll have to do is wait for the shipping to be finished over here. Let's speed this up a bit then. There we go. To get shipping underway, you need to go back to your original island and build a port and a shipwright. Then you can make a trade ship to begin transporting resources. Alright, mate. Alright. Right. Don't die on me, people. Don't die on me. So I'm assuming... yeah, that is unlocked over here as well. Good! Right, where was Ireland? Where is the other one? It's over there. Because it would make sense then to build it over here. The line of beast resistance. So, construct a shipwright. Okay. Demolish, demolish, demolish. 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 All the wood in the world. Underlay, underlay, underlay! Thank you. Right. Right, so we need a... ah, for God's sake, Simon. It's the road bit. I keep forgetting about doing the bloody road. A little bit of a mess there, people. Sort it out. Right. Let's get this port in then. We'll stick that there. Alright, let's build, build, build. What are we thinking of this game then so far? Are we enjoying? No green technology available. Oh no. Drama alarms. Oh, here we go. So we can do a scout ship, a colony ship, trade ship. Go. It looks entertaining. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Now obviously there's a bit of a... It's designed to be a slow-paced kind of chill-out grind, but I quite like that so long as there's lots of stuff to do. There are two ways to move resources between islands, manually using shipping lanes. Let's try manual shipment of potatoes. First select your need to build a trade ship and move it next to the port on your original island. Now select your trade slip in the port resources. Gotta have all the potatoes in the world. Select your trade ship again and move them over to the port on the new island. Cool. Go, 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 go! Oh, it's discovering the world as we go. A whole new world! Although I must say that potatoes was literally the last thing we needed. Thanks, tutorial. Select your ship again and click on the resources. -20. Okay. I did. What have I done? Setting up a trade. Oh, okay. I thought I'd done. I thought I'd done that. Soz. Setting up a trade level is more involved. Since your new settlements need tools to advance, let's get SW supply going. Click on the shipping button that's appeared on the left. Okay, will do. Potatoes are a default resource for shipping. Manage the tools by clicking on to the right. Okay. We do need tools. Now let's create a shipping lane. Select the circle and drag the lane from your first port to your second. Now your ports are connected. Click the exclamation mark to open the... Great! You can now get on this menu. Select your ship. Yep. Attach the ship. You're done. The trade ship will now be transporting tools to your new settlement. Nice. Can they also take something else though? Let's break the tutorial. Roy thinks it looks entertaining. I think it's a bit too cozy for me. Ah, I like chill stuff though. Oh, okay, so that's it telling you that it always wants to have 20 going at one time. Fair enough. You can transfer research. You what, mate? And we'll get our own stone anyway, so that's fine. Your new island only has 5 colonists. It isn't very useful. You can expand your population by constructing a school, then building some empty huts. Note that if you haven't done so, you'll have to go back to your original island to research that where the green stuff is found. Yep. On it, on it, on it. So we've already researched, we just need to construct. So is that bringing... This could go... You what, mate? So I went TV brat. my inner Essex comes out when I'm not minding my P's and my Q's. Okay, so let's build a school then. Yeah, I'm happy to build a school there, that'll do. I'm assuming oh, is that because they're resting for fatigue? Supply better clothes to fix this. Haha. Really though? For reals? Oh, so we can do a pollution cleaner, a house? Power. I feel like a house would be the next best thing. And that must be waiting for the next load of wood and stuff to arrive. It'll all go over here. Irish drinking song. Rawr. Your people are wearing rags, and they're not happy. Begin researching so that we can give them better clothes. New clothes will help them with fatigue. Okay. Alright. Jesus. I think it's because I'm doing things that the tutorial doesn't expect us to do. Library, not enough workers. I mean, are we building stuff yet? Yeah, look, we're nearly... Yeah, look, the school's up and running, so that's good. What's that over here then? Forest, okay. We can't do that yet. Oh, well, I'm assuming actually then. So if I demolish that, let's build another wee house. Research power. I'm assuming I can go back to the first one and choose the library here. Oh, I've got no red research. Bugger. Okay. Alright, let's speed this one up a bit then. This game also reminds me a bit of Oxygen Not Included with the researching and such. Another game I have in my library but not started playing yet. That's in my library too! I have not played it either. Nice. House research is complete. Very handy. Now we can do power. Great. Go, 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 go! Now that you've invented houses, you can upgrade your huts into houses. This will accommodate more peeps. Note that unlike building construction and most upgrades, when you want to upgrade, you immediately have the resources available. Your peeps don't like going without their homes for too long. Great. I feel like that's going to come up in the tutorial in a second, but if it doesn't, we'll do it. I had to check. It's not in your library. Ah, odd one out, Mirvold. Right, now that you know how to make power generators, you can research glassworks. Oh no, you can't. Glassworks required both green and red research in the same library in order to research it. So you now need to transport enough research from one library to another, either manually on a trade ship or by editing your shipping lane to do it. Okay. So I'm going to manually edit my shipping lane. Take only enough wood to keep destination at 20. So because we aren't really pushing anything else back, let's do it at 20. Yeah, let's keep it at 15 so that we're constantly pushing everything back and forth. Oh, that's not going to work. It needs to be 20, doesn't it? You idiot. Sorry. There we go, 20. My bad! I've watched a fair bit of YouTube videos today. Yes. Okay, so that's ready to go. We're now up to 10 here. Let's get some more roads going. Demolish some more of these. I do like the idea that because we've got crap clothes, they're all getting sunburnt and needing to relax. Such real talk. Okay. So, a couple of things that I want to do then. So, houses cause slight gloom. Okay. That's out of the way. It's finally time to invent glasswork and start making glass. 2 seconds! Jesus! I will need to build up my second colony first. Peeps that don't have a job yet or can't get enough food and drink will wait here. Okay. Well, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll stick that there. And we'll put an actual house in. Needs more stone to finish that. Okay. And we'll put a hut there. And then I want a vegetable garden there, because that will make them happier. Okay, let's flick back to Island 1. Let's get glasswork on the table. Construct a sand mine, a glass smelter, and build a wood power generator on your new island. Okay. I'll probably play this for about another 10 to 15 minutes or so before rounding off the stream, but hopefully this has given you kind of a good look at least the starting of this and how this works as a game. Yeehaw! Oh! Calm yourself down, son. Research available. I mean, don't mind if I do. Oh, fountains. And cooking. Right, construct a sand mine. I feel like these are all supposed to be here. How's that? Waiting for resources. What resources? Fine. Or is it that we've buggered up the... have we given up all of the resources? Yeah, let's remove the red research from that shipping lane for now. In case we've just bled him dry. Okay, so let's get some more roads in. Basically want to get to the spaceship. There we go. We're on our way. We're going to get there. Okay, let's construct a sand mine. Gathers fine sand for making glass. Must be on desert tiles. Okay. Let's pop that there because then it's got nothing to do with anything. Although it doesn't show pollution. Oh, but it does cause gloom. I like the way how basically everything industrial just makes everyone sad. Iron mine, we don't need that. Glass smelter. Iron smelter, toolsmith. Glass smelter. Need more stone to finish that. So again, causes some pollution, workers unhappy, causes gloom. If it's nearby a warehouse, we get some more storage. Okay. Oh, I don't really want it to be... This tile is already occupied. Not for long! The shanty reminds me of the pirate theme from Mad Jack. Baba. Right, so whilst we're dealing with all of this, we need to also... Apologies, I'm diving about a bit. There is a reason. It's because I'd not done out to get some stone. Or some iron. Because then once we've got that, that then means that we can have a warehouse. And then if we get rid of that... Alright, crab. Thank you. We can then stick in our warehouse in here. Wherever it was. There it was. Got there eventually. Okay. Tea looks nice. Anything else I fancy researching? Okay, so we're up to 16 people here now. Warehouse construction has finished, that's great. Let's demolish and demolish. And demolish. Demolish, demolish. Oh, I would start saying demolish all of this stone around here. That might kill some people. That should give us enough stone for everything that we need. And then... what do we need? We need a smelter. Oh, a market place. Oh, I want one of those. Right, where was that smelter? Glass smelter. Or is that what we were building here? I'm having a general meltdown. No, that was a sand mine. Is that right? Okay. I'm on it. I'm on it. In order to repair the spaceship, you'll need to invent a way to power it. Let's have a look at fuel technology. We'll get there. Okay, and then it was a wood generator. Why are you so polluty? Okay, it's going to go over there then. That I do, laddie, that I do. We're waiting for stone. Which is going to be coming from the mountain, so we'll get there quite soon, I think. And let's put some wood, some tools, and some stone in there so that we've got something. There we go. Oh, crikey. Mwahaha. And then I guess the other thing that we've got a minor problem with. So let's... Yeah, that was green. Sorry, it's because it was desert, and then I was like, but it's orange! But it's not. Outstanding, you can now make glass and be able to create a building for weaving and tailoring. Oh, juicy. Now we can have some sexy frocks. Right, that goes there. And then I'd like a second veggie garden, please. Thank you. Okay, research clothing. $60. Ooh. So what's going on with this? Red technology contains red research. So have we just run out of red research on the island? Also, how close is that polar cap to the desert? What have we done to this place? Yeah, I can't see any more red. But that does not... I have one problem with every time you stream, Simon. It's usually when I eat food, so now I'm hungry but I don't want to leave. Aww. Boo, I am kind of sorry, but also not, but also am. I'll be finishing in a couple of minutes anyway. Because I feel like this is potentially a good place to leave. What's on... So that's got 32 points, which again wouldn't let you... It would let me cook. It would let me do some fountains. But not clothing. So I guess what that would kind of then make me do is go explore. Ancient technology red. So there's 80 over there. So it's making you go off and then explore some more stuff. But I like the fact that like nothing is going to keel over and fall apart if I don't do it, if that makes sense. Because we're just chilling. Oh, everyone's asleep by the sounds of it. Not enough workers. So just as a final thing, I'm just going to pause this just to kind of end the stream. Oh no, the world's biggest desert is on the South Pole, so that is true, that is true. So just to kind of dive into some of this stuff, because there's some really interesting nuances in the gameplay here. So everything is tied to people's happiness, so you need to kind of keep people out in the wilderness and in nature and not get them too unhappy with all of the buildings that are going on everywhere. And you can see kind of the way how the resources are being allocated and whether or not we're kind of overrunning. Same with food. I really like this kind of supply and demand thing of what you need versus what you're given. I think that's quite cool. And around with more materials and stuff as well. But ultimately, you're just looking at the happiness of people. And what I found really interesting is that as your population grows, everyone gets more and more unhappy. I spotted this earlier on and I was like, so as soon as you get to 60 people, everyone has an inbuilt sadness because they now expect society to be better. Same with 120, 180, and then when you get to 240 and you've got loads and loads of people running like a bustling city, by definition it makes everyone sad. I find that really funny. So yeah, kind of see what the food and drink resources are. Peep resources. There are no luxury items or goods to keep people happy, so that's an interesting concept, I think. How fertile the land is. So it's a look at how life is. Indeed. I quite like the eco-warrior feel of all of this. And then the only thing that I've kind of not massively touched on, but I saw it in some of the promotional material that I was sent across for this game, is that at some point you do interact with other life forms, not necessarily on a like waging war type thing, but they'll kind of be going by in passing and causing mischief without really meaning to. They're just kind of, they're doing their own resource gathering, but you don't go to war, essentially, is the whole point of that. But yeah, I'm really, really impressed with it. I played it for 40 minutes before I went live. Roy needs a patch for his brain 1.1. Everyone's happy until they feel they should be happy. Then they get depressed when they're not. It's almost like a social media commentary. But yeah, super impressed with this. So this is, before we leave, it is currently available on the Epic Store now, but it will be available on Steam and all other platforms from Thursday. I will be coming back and doing some more gameplay of this on a future stream at some point, and I will also be doing a video review once I've sunk much more time into this, because and if I just come out from this, actually I shall save my game. Streamsville. I'll save that there. If I go out to the menu again, just to kind of go full 180. So outside of what we was doing, there are a couple of scenarios. You've got an Apocalypse Soon scenario, which is the prequel, telling of why your peeps are going into the shelters and why the world's disappeared. Keep 1,000 peeps busy as your lone planet groans under the weight of a booming population. Sounds interesting. Hut Owners Association, put your plan into the test and work with strict standards of Hut Ownership Association. That sounds like some kind of political thing. And the peeps have emerged full of wonder without any seeds for their fields. You'll need to explore your solar system for ancient seeds to help your civilization flourish. So there's a couple of little scenarios there for you to start out on. Or you can go into kind of difficulty presets and then choosing game seeds. If we dive into the difficulty settings, so if I look at very hard, which guardians will challenge you during the game? That implies what comes later on down the line. Starting resources, what you get at the start of each hurdle. Do you want to start on a desert? Do you want to start polluted? So that's to kind of, if I swap it to very easy, there's no pollution there at all. But if you want to kind of recover from an ecological disaster, then you've got that there. Weather, we didn't run into weather during that tutorial at all, but yes, you can have issues. Building cost in terms of actual what you've got, what the rate of pollution is depending on what you pull out, the rate of resources as well. And when people start to get expectations, or you want to limit how many people can be found, so you can have up to 100 or 1,000. And the other interesting thing there as well, if I just dive into easy, accept, number of planets. So space travel is definitely a thing. So yeah, I hope that's given you some kind of initial previews as to what's going on. That space whale, I'm assuming, is the space whale in the background. Looking pretty damn cute yet evil at the same time. So yeah, I hope that was an informative stream. Thank you so much for coming to play today. Really appreciate it. Let me pull myself up and go full screen for a second. We'll even go into the centre. Shock. So yeah, out Thursday. Really enjoy it and like a lot. Plenty more stuff coming up over the next few days. Failcast will be live tomorrow with myself and Ben for Formula 1. The F1 series playthrough has only got a couple more episodes left before that finishes off in the first week of June. And I am making loads and loads of reviews because I will be offline for the third week of this month, where me and my other half are getting actually in the same room for the first time since September. So I'm preloading content so that I don't need to be about, so we can actually enjoy some quality time together. And yes, Panda says hello as well, over there in the corner in the state of my flat from a working day. So yeah, you guys will take care. Have a wonderful rest of the evening. Thanks for tuning into the stream. If you've got any questions about before we leave them down below. Always appreciate having a chat with everyone. And don't forget, if you like PS2 games, check out those videos. I know Meervold did. He's left loads of stuff for future retro gaming content too. Yeah. Bye. Have a good one.